For hundreds of homeless people this winter, the charity Crisis will be their lifeline, providing shelter and hot meals over the Christmas period. And this year, there's a record number of volunteers working at 9 temporary centres. Our correspondent, Louisa Baldini, is at one of their shelters in Islington, North London.
Well, for many homeless people, these centres provide warmth, the hot meal and companionship. And these centres also provide vital services such as health and dental checkups. Now, when we talk about the homeless, people often immediately think of rough sleepers, but the term also refers to the tens of thousands of people living in temporary accommodation, like Alan, whom I met in Guildford. Alan Cooper's 20 years old, homeless, and has no one to fend for him but himself. He's been sleeping rough on the streets of Guildford for nearly 6 months and has only recently found a bed in a hostel. When I met him, he told me how it started when his relationship with his family broke down.
I lived with my dad when I was younger, and basically he couldn't handle me. So I got put into care, and I went through about 5-6 different care homes.
Alan did live with a foster parent for a while, but then ended up out in the open. How long did you sleep out here for?
16 weeks.
So you'd all literally just bed down here?
Yeah.
On your mats?
Yeah. Not very nice, I know. This is another place I used to sleep.
And this is a car park?
Yeah. There we go, just used to sleep in it.
Just here in this little bit?
Yeah.
Outside the lifts?
Yeah.
How difficult is it to sleep somewhere like this?
Very. When you first start doing it, it's like you can't sleep for the first week, and then you just get used to it.
And did you ever have a moment where you thought, how has it got to this? Or did you not even let yourself think about it?
I didn't even bother thinking about it. I just had so much bad stuff happen in my past that it's just like life goes on, just have another bad thing happen.
So this is the community centre?
Yeah.
What's it meant for you?
It means quite a big thing actually, because if I didn't come here and if it wasn't here, then I'll probably end up getting myself arrested or something every day, instead of I come here and I keep myself out of trouble.
Does it get rough quite often? Does it get a bit violent?
Yeah, sometimes it does, yeah. It gets violent some of the times, but some of the other times it just doesn't get that violent. So it's just really something to do when we come in here and stuff. It's just like, you just play pool and meet with your mates and stuff.
After the day centre closes at 5 p.m, Alan has an hour to wait until his hostel opens. There's nowhere for him to go, so he sits with his friends in the park. This Christmas, Alan will at least have a roof over his head. Others won't be so lucky. Well, those like Alan who live in hostels or bed and breakfasts aren't included in official government figures, and so charities like Crisis, who organise these centres, believe that the problem is much wider. They believe there is a problem